Hello and good evening. Happy Tuesday, second day of March. We are moving right along. I want to thank you all for joining again. So, today we're doing the Choose to Challenge with Speaking of Joy. And today is day 2 of the challenge. I hope that you enjoyed the challenge from yesterday. The purpose of yesterday's challenge was really to get started. And of course, yesterday's challenge was to challenge your thoughts. So I hope that you spent some time challenging your thoughts. I hope that you spent some time reflecting just to identify where you are, who you are, identifying the things that come into your head, the thoughts that come into your mind, and just all those things. Because I'll be honest with you, if you really start to think about the things you think about, you will find that your thoughts can be a little bit on the side, and some of the thoughts can be really good too. So it just really just kind of depends. But so I am so glad that you are joining me for day 2 of the Choose to Challenge. One thing about me, let me just tell you now, I believe in starting on time. So thank you all for joining that have come on at 6. So the Choose to Challenge, the goal is, as we celebrate National Women's Month and all the contributions that women have made to society and to the American history and all of those things, I want to pause and do something that doesn't just apply to women, though. I mean, really, the Choose to Challenge can be for anyone, because in order to challenge the world, you should first challenge yourself. And we spend a lot of time always talking about what the world should do and what people should be doing and how people should be living and what changes need to be made and all of those things. And so the more we spend in those areas to be reflective and identify other people, I think it's just that important for us to make sure that we are doing the same for ourselves. So I challenge you every day to take a part in the challenge. It's not really super difficult to do. It's not much that I really ask of you, just to do what is being asked. And that's really just to challenge yourself. And so today in the Choose to Challenge, I want you for day 2 to challenge your theories. That's exactly it. I want you to challenge your theories. And when you think about a theory is a system of ideas that are used to explain something. So, a lot of times we have theories. We have like the Big Bang Theory. We have social theories. We have educational theories. I mean, we're not new to theories or new to any of the type of ways that we think or the ways we explain. So a lot of times theories are created also in situations where we don't have ideas or answers. So people create theories in a space of absence, right? When people realize or identify that they don't have the answers or the solutions, that is a lot of time when they actually create a theory. So it's literally a general principle. It's independent, and sometimes it really can't be explained. So when we talk about challenging your theories, I'm really talking about an idea that you use to account for a course of action or a situation. So if I were to ask some of you why you've done the things you do or why you've created some of the spaces you've created, the truth of the matter is you probably have done it for a theory. You had an idea, you had a thought, you had something you wanted to explain. And as a result, you created this theory. And so you probably are moving, interacting, responding based on true theory, meaning you may not know why. So my dad used to always tell this story about a lady, and you probably have heard it, about a lady who was baking a roast. And every time she put the roast in the oven, she would cut off the ends of the roast. And so she was asked one day, why do you keep taking the ends of the roast off and put it in the pan? And she said, I don't know. That's what my mother did. So person got to their mother and said, hey, I noticed your daughter, every time she puts her roast in the oven, she cuts off the ends. And while she was having that conversation, the mother did the exact same thing, cut off the ends of the roast and actually put them in the oven. So he asked, well, why would you do that? And she said, I don't know. That's just what I was taught to do. So going down the line, it was finally identified that the reason in reality that the person actually was cutting the ends of the roast off was truly because back then they had a small pan. So some of us are doing things, behaving in manners and ways, not truly because of anything except that's what we've been taught. Those are the things that have been passed down to us from generation to generation. Those are the ideas. We all have family theories. We all have things that we do within our families that were just brought to us, and we are continuing to manifest those. And usually a theory is guarded as correct. I mean, usually People who are looking at theories or entertaining theories truly believe they're right. So that's what the Big Bang Theory is. That's what all the social theories are. And it's usually based on research. I mean, people actually do the work to have some type of hypotheses or some type of explanation of what they actually see going on. But I will challenge you, as I challenge you to actually challenge your theories. That was a lot to say, right? But as I challenge you to challenge your theories, I will tell you this, that there is a difference between a theory and a law. A theory is something that we really are assuming. We can't necessarily prove. We're using that in the absence of information, or we may have a lot of information that we put in place to justify the thought or the theory that we're creating. But when you talk about a law is something that can be disputed and refuted. So I ask you right now, are the things that you're thinking about, the behaviors or the ways that you're practicing, are they theory or are they law? And I think if you actually challenge yourself in that area, you will find that you've made some laws in place of theories, and you've made some theories where they should be laws. For example, being treated with respect. That's not a theory. That's a law. I deserve to be treated with respect. I deserve to be treated as if I matter. And that's not a theory. That's not an idea or a concept. That's my human God-given right as a person in this world. So that would be the difference between a theory and a law. So I want you to think about the things that you have in your mind that may be theories and things that may be laws, and make sure that you're operating in the space of law where it's necessary and theory when you feel comfortable enough to do that. And listen, theories create a great bit of information for a phenomenon. They can apply to science. They can apply to those education. They can apply to those things, but they don't necessarily apply to real life. It's really not always the case that the things that you believe and the theories that you believe are truly something that you can manifest and rest your hat on. And so I encourage you to think about that. Albert Einstein said the truth of a theory is in your mind, not in your eyes. So when you think about theory, it's your thoughts. And we talked about that yesterday. We talked about one of the most important things for you to do is to challenge your thoughts. And here's another reason why, because your thoughts are linked to your theories. Your thoughts are linked to the ideas of how you interact and how you shape the world. So it's very, very important that as you're thinking and as you're trying to navigate the things in your head, that you don't let those things turn into theories if they're unsubstantiated. Theories are private property, but truth is common stock. Isn't that cool? Listen again. Theories are private property, but truth is common stock. That's really simple. What I'm saying is, when you think about it, theories are private property, meaning that's your own idea, your own concept. But the truth is common stock. That's what you can rest your hat on. That's what you can take to the bank. So today, for day 2, I want you to challenge your theories. I want you to take a moment and write down some things that you believe are absolutely who you are, how you operate, how you communicate, how you relate, and then ask yourself, are there any opportunities to change, to make yourself better, to make yourself more whole, to make yourself just even more able to work with other people. So today, as we choose to challenge, I want you to challenge your theories. Day 1, challenge your thoughts, and those thoughts lead to theories. Tomorrow, I want you to join me again right here at 6 p.m. as we continue the Choose to Challenge challenge. And I invite you to go to my website, www.speakingofjoy.com, so that you can get other information and ideas on how to actually challenge yourself and find other ways in which you can actually manifest some of the great things that you have for yourself. And then if you have not, I want you to register for my Revision Your Vision Board workshop. It will be March 18th, and I want to see you there. It's going to be a great time. My goal is not only to provide these snippets of information, but it's really to create an opportunity for you to have transformational change. And that workshop is going to be the springboard of how you can start to see some great things happen in your life. I want you to have a great evening. I will see you tomorrow at 6 for day 3 of the Choose to Challenge challenge. I want you to share this with someone. I want you to like this, and I want you to find ways to continue to choose the challenge. Okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.